Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode here. This time is a equipment update here of two new pieces to the collection. We're looking at one and we'll show you the other one here in a minute. But we've got more Graveleys. We're up to 5 Graveleys now. Of course we got the 817, the 5240, and the ProMaster 300. And now we've got 2 more 800 series. Right here we have an 814, which is a 14 horsepower Kohler on the back here. This one happens to be manual lift, so not anything nice like a hydraulic lift. So we're going to start out here since I'm out here. This thing here, like I said, is 814. It's got a Kohler K321 on it. It's a, like I said, 14 horsepower 800 series. This came with this on it. This is a 40-inch deck. 40-inch mower deck. It's in relatively decent shape, at least on the top. The underside does not look very good. But yeah, this one here, the main issue with it is the tires are flat, and the transmission could be locked up, but it could also just be that the tires are flat and they don't want to move. But we were able to get it back here, hooked it up to the 817, and dragged it down here. And it worked relatively well. I don't think the tires are actually too broken. Or the transmission, rather, is not too broken. Because it did start rolling as soon as we got it down here, but when we actually got it from, first we bought it from house, it wasn't rolling at all. So yeah, here's the 814 and the 40-inch deck with it. That's, like I said, not the only tractor I got, or the only attachment. I was able to score this Snowblade for the other tractor. That one's all set up for this. That one is not. I'd have to do a couple little modifications in order to get that working with it. But we got the Snowblade here. It's pretty rough, I would say. So I'm gonna actually kind of start restoring this first, along with the 814. Because winter is gonna be soon, as it's in, I don't know, 3 months. When we'll probably see the first bit of snow. But yeah, the nice thing about these Gravely Snowblades is you don't have to get off to change the pitch of the blade. I would show it to you, but I don't have the lever attached up, because you kind of have to take the lever off in order to get the tractor away from the blade. So I think I'm going to start work on that tomorrow. But yeah, I think it'll be very good, a good piece to have. I'm going to paint it up, grind it down, paint it up, and get it working just a little bit better than it is. It does not work actually very well at all. I mean, it'll do what it needs to do. It just doesn't like to do it. Like, you really, really have to put a lot of effort in to get the little stop right there moved far enough to actually get it to turn. It's also got the springs there to make it, you know, if you hit a bump or something, it should tip forward a little bit. So that's nice. I could actually have that 814 run this, but I do need to add the quick connect onto that. So let's go check out the other tractor. Inside our shop here, which is getting a little bit crowded, we've got a 812. Of course, this is the 12 horsepower 8000 or 800 series. Now, this one does run, but it does have some issues. For starters, the starter does not grab the flywheel. I don't know if that's a battery issue or actually the starter issue. So as back here, you can see the starter does turn. So I don't know exactly what that issue that is. But this had the plow on it. It's actually got tire chains. Which is nice, I guess. One interesting thing here is it actually has the original cigarette lighter on there. I don't know if it gets hot or anything, but that's pretty cool. And stuff like that. I'm going to leave the key on here and see if that'll actually light. Probably won't. It's got a battery in there. It's an older battery. Like I said, this does run. Had it running. Drove it up onto the trailer and drove it back here, and that's pretty much it. It actually died out right next to the 814 out there. So we had to push it in here, but that was because it ran out of gas. This one does have the hydraulic lift on it, which is nice. Unlike the 814, which has the manual lift. But otherwise, this is pretty much a stock 812. Besides, of course, the tire chains. But yeah. Let's see if this lit. It is not hot. So I don't think that lit or anything. Unless you actually gotta have the engine running, which could be too. Do the lights work? Probably have to actually have it on first. But yeah. So this one will be in the works as well. I actually want to get the 814 running first. Just so I have a track. I can actually get that in here. But other than the starter, this thing also has a couple other problems. For example, this does not go forward for whatever reason. I don't know if it's something to do with the clutches or what, because I haven't really had it running long enough to actually see what the transmission is doing. And yeah, so I think basically I'm gonna kind of do a large series on these tractors. Kind of doing everything on them at once, between everything. I've got big plans for all three of these, or well, two of these, but I mainly want to get that one running at minimum. Get that one running better, because it does run, it just does not do, it does not rev down, it'll just die. And this one here has issues besides that. The engine is not locked up on it, but it looks like it is, because there's actually a little bit of a mouse house in there. We actually started taking it apart. I tried to get the shroud off yesterday, but Kind of ran out of light. Because this took a while to get on the trailer. I'm also going to need a new air filter, because that's what that looks like. The other one ain't too bad. Apparently this one ran about, I think he said 2 years ago, and that one ran this year. Like once, I think. This one, thankfully, the throttle cables, well, actually the throttle is seized up, but the choke I don't think is. Unless it ain't even connected to anything. It moves, it just doesn't move the right thing, but that might just be because I don't have that on too good. But yeah, that basically concludes this. This is going to be a long project. I want to fully repaint this, get this looking good. Might sell it, depending on how attached I get to it. Might sell it, might not sell it. But I know I'm definitely keeping that Snowblade, because that's been something I've been wanting for a while on the 817. And depending on how the winter is, I might put it on the 817. That's kind of why this is on the higher priority list than the actual tractors. And so, if we do get a bad winter, I'll have something to plow with. Because it should go on the 817, it should go on the 814, and if I do find an 818, or an 8000, or maybe even a G Series, I think that should fit on there. So yeah, alright, this video has gone on long enough. I'm going to thank you guys for watching, and subscribe if you want to help the channel out. Subscribe, like the video if you want to maybe help fund one of these projects. But yeah, thank you guys for watching.